watching ABC 36 on your side. Good Day, Kentucky.
Hey friends, welcome back. First Five Lex is an organization that is committed to improving school readiness here in Fayette County. And First Five Lex is sharing its read, talk, and play message with parents and caregivers of kids ages 0 to 5. And they've been doing this since 2017. So we want to welcome to the program Eamon Fitzgerald and Dr. Whitney Stevenson. Good to have you both with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we've talked about this before. I'm a 70s and 80s kid, and back in the day, the idea of preschool or the idea of education before kindergarten, that was like, oh, you know, they may or may not need that, we're not sure. We're really sure now, aren't we, that this is critical to getting those first steps underway.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say decades of research have shown kind of the importance of kind of that birth to 5 realm and what being ready for kindergarten leads to, these lifelong learners and how it can benefit or be a detriment, you know, kind of hold back some of the kids from their later learnings in school. For sure,
for sure. Let's talk about your read, talk, play message for parents. What do we want parents to understand with this?
So I think, you know, going back to what Eamon was saying about the research, we know the importance of adult interactions with children now birth to 5, that is so critical. And so really, you know, we've looked at it, and it can be as simple as read, talk, play. Keeping those things in mind, even from having an infant, you know, when you're changing their diaper, singing a song as you're doing that. Just the constant engagement for children is really what begins to wire their brains. So, I mean, it's a lot more than read, talk, play, but it really can be that simple when you just think of everything that you do with your young children around those three pieces.
And a lot of parents out there probably saying, well, I do that. Of course I've done that. But as this world gets more complicated, as we get busier, sometimes this starts to slide away from us more than we'd like to believe. So what resources does your organization offer to help parents kind of stay on this track to make sure that they're putting these building blocks for success in?
So one of the things that's just really ramping up and going to happen this year is we have new mobile classrooms, buses. We have 2 here in Fayette County.
Very good.
And so they will have designated areas to go and to serve children, but then they'll also be doing community events.
Nice.
So families can come out with their young children, their certified teachers and staff on the buses, and can really answer their questions and begin to help them find resources. And then we have other initiatives that we're rolling out with First Five Lex. So
sure. And the thing I like about the buses specifically, it's the idea of meeting families where they are on a whole new level.
Right.
We're actually going to them, going to the places that they'll be, where they'll be hanging out with families. But the other resources we have is we like to give free resources, good information for families. And so we do that by pushing a lot of good information on social media, as well as we kind of relaunched the First Five Lex app that houses a lot of free or very inexpensive community events for families. You can also plug in the age of your kid, and it'll give you kind of activities around town specific to that age group.
I love it.
And then we push out resources for rainy days, snow days, when you're stuck at the grocery store, what do you do? Probably the question we get weekly are, you know, what's the best app or what's the best computer program to teach my child to read? And honestly, we tell them that it's a lap.
Right.
That it's a child and an adult reading, not a laptop, just a lap. Reading with the child, asking questions. Even if it's a kind of an educational game, you know, there's that component of talking and asking questions that leads to not just the early literacy skills, but the social skills and kind of learning about the world around them.
So important. Guys, we appreciate you helping our kids get a leg forward here. What's the best website for folks to learn more?
Facebook or first5lex.com. We'll get them to all the resources that they need.
We love it. Thank you both so much for what you're doing. Important mission. We're back after this. Stick around.